I am Cindy Cantor, and I am married to Butch, and we have 7 sons together, 5 on his side and 2, Matthew and Stephen, that you all know. River came into our life about 5 years ago. I've known her since she was born. River came to us when she was about 16 months old. Her mother was in the hospital for some addiction issues, and there was no close family to take care of her. So she came to me on a temporary basis. When the mother was released, she continued with the addiction, and the state stepped in and took River away, and River was placed with me for about 18 months. And now she's been with us now another full year, and we are moving into the adoption phase at this point. So kids have always been a part of my life. I always expected to have more than the 2 that I have. And I didn't think that I was done. And River came into our life. A lot of people said that there's a lot going on. You don't want that. Your kids are grown. You're too old. A lot of roadblocks were put up, but I kept feeling and prayed a lot about it. I kept feeling that God was drawing me to this. So in the surrounding area, there's over 1,600 foster children. River is just one of those who didn't have a voice. She didn't have security. She didn't have stability. She didn't know what love is. She doesn't know what a mom and a real dad is because of things that have gone on in her life. We have been able to provide her with that. God, when she was taken away the first time, my heart was broken. There were a lot of unanswered questions because we didn't even get to say goodbye. DCF came in and took her away. But I had to leave it in God's hands and said, you've protected her this long, you're going to still protect her. And my heart told me that she would be back. I never thought she would be back in a year, but I knew that God told me somehow that she was going to be back. When River first came to us, she was nonverbal. She didn't speak until almost 3 years old. She was just starting to speak when she left us. I think she kind of lived in her own little bubble because of all the different things that were going on in her life. She was a survivor. She sometimes had to find her own food in her own way, and she did. She still deals with triggers, certain things that happen in situations, conversations, triggers behavior, and I think that links to her security. She doesn't know if she's staying or if she's going or if somebody's coming to take her. She has to wake up and be in the same routine. As long as her routine is completely the same every single day and she knows what's going on, her behavior is usually okay. The children in foster home usually are coming from traumatic situations and circumstances. It might not be addiction. It could just be, their parents died in a car accident. There are different circumstances for children to be in foster care, but it's important for people to be able to open up their homes and open up their hearts to these children. And that's what we have done in their life. Matthew and Stephen always wanted a little sister, so this is God answering prayer in that direction. Not the way that I expected it, but River's situation has definitely created ups and downs and, emotional this and that. And it's taken a long time to let go and let God do it. But when I was able to let go and not control the situation, God then handled it in His time. She definitely wants to be a part of our family. She wakes up every morning and says, I love you. She goes to bed every night. I know Matthew and Stephen love me to death, but they have never told me I love you as much as this little one has told me in the 3.5 years that we've had her. She wants to know that That's her way of expressing that she's happy where she is. She is safe. She's very much a happy little girl. She's a smart little girl. And, you know, we're still a little hesitant because we're not to that final stage yet. And because of what happened the last time. But God is in control, and I do have peace about it that He's handling all of that. And I don't believe He would have, you know, provided her to be able to come to DCA. And so certain things are just unfolding and coming together, and we couldn't have planned it. It's all God. We are looking forward to a gotcha day. And right now I'm being connected with the adoption case manager. That will happen within the next 30 days. After the adoption case manager and we go through paperwork, we should have no more than 30 days before the adoption is final. It does look like this is going to move into adoption. We're getting very close, but now is not the time to stop praying. It's to continue to pray to make sure that it's sealed and that she does have a safe home, a safe family, a safe village, a safe church to go to and grow. She loves coming to church. She loves coming to DCA. This is her family. We can't thank you enough for all of the prayers and thoughts and texts and phone calls throughout this whole process that you've had for River. And all of those prayers are being answered.
Concrete and cranks, we're building our faith. I know that. Jesus loves me, this I know. For the Bible tells me so. Little one to Him belong. They are weak, but He is strong.
I'm Cindy Cantor, and we are adopting River.
I'm adopted. Welcome to the family.